Long ago, in a quiet village nestled at the base of the mystical Catskill Mountains, there lived a man named Rip Van Winkle. Rip was well loved by everyone for his kind heart and easygoing nature. Children adored him, dogs followed him loyally, and his neighbors enjoyed his good-natured company. However, Rip had one glaring flaw. He detested hard work. While he was always ready to help a neighbor mend a fence or catch a stray cow, he was hopeless when it came to tending his own farm. His wife, Dame Van Winkle, was a stern and hard-working woman. She scolded him endlessly for his laziness, which Rip met with a shrug and a cheerful whistle. Whenever the scolding became too much, Rip would grab his gun and set off into the woods with his faithful dog, Wolf. There, among the trees, he found peace and freedom from his wife's nagging. One autumn day, Rip wandered farther into the mountains than ever before. The forest was alive with the golden hues of fall, and the air seemed to hum with a mysterious energy. As he climbed higher, he heard a strange rumbling sound like distant thunder. Curious, he followed the noise to a small clearing, where he came upon a most peculiar sight. In the clearing stood a group of small bearded men dressed in old-fashioned clothes. They were rolling barrels and playing a game of 9 pins, their laughter echoing like rolling thunder. The men, though merry, had an air of solemnity about them. They gestured for Rip to join, and though he felt uneasy, his curiosity got the better of him. One of the men handed Rip a flagon filled with a strange drink. It was sweet and rich, and Rip, feeling parched from his journey, drank deeply. Before long his head grew heavy and his eyelids began to droop. Finding a comfortable spot beneath a tree, Rip lay down and fell into a deep, dreamless sleep. When Rip awoke, the air was crisp and the clearing was silent. The strange men were gone, and so was his dog, Wolf. The tree he had slept under seemed taller and more gnarled, and his gun was rusted and decayed. Bewildered, Rip rose and made his way back to the village. But something was wrong. The village looked different. The houses were newer, the people wore unfamiliar clothes, and even the names on the signs had changed. As Rip walked through the streets, the villagers stared at him with puzzled expressions. Rip called out for his friends, but no one recognized him. Finally, he approached a group of older villagers and introduced himself. At the mention of his name, they gasped. "Rip Van Winkle?" one of them exclaimed. "You disappeared 20 years ago." Rip touched his face and was startled to feel a long white beard. He explained his strange encounter in the mountains, and the villagers listened in awe. They concluded that Rip had met the ghostly spirits of Hendrik Hudson and his crew, who were said to visit the mountains every 20 years to play their ghostly games. Rip learned that his wife, Dame Van Winkle, had passed away years ago, and his children had grown up and started families of their own. Though saddened by all he had missed, Rip found solace in his new life. Free from his wife's scolding, he spent his days telling his incredible story to anyone who would listen. Rip became a beloved figure in the village, and his tale of mysterious mountain spirits was passed down through generations. Though life had changed, Rip Van Winkle found peace in his twilight years, a man who had slept through time itself and awakened to a new world. Supporting your favorite content creators is simple and impactful. Like to show your appreciation and boost visibility. Share to spread the content to your network. Subscribe to stay updated and encourage creators. Every action helps creators grow and reach more people, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.